eXP Realty. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without written consent of WPSL WSTU is strictly prohibited. And now, My Dream Home Radio with Eileen Simons.
Hey, good morning. Hi, everybody.
How is you?
Happy to be back.
Oh, yeah. I knew I'd miss something. Whoa.
But it was wonderful to celebrate independence.
Yeah, it was. It was a good 4th.
Yes.
And, very few crazy accidents that we normally hear about on the 4th. Thank goodness there weren't many of those.
It seemed to me like they started the fireworks earlier this year. Like at 8 o'clock. I think maybe they did it because of the weather forecast, maybe.
That could be.
But
that could be. And did you see that a lot of cities, especially in like California and places like that, that have got some awful drought conditions,
yes,
are going to drones.
Yeah, I heard that.
Drone shows.
Yes,
and they're spectacular.
I heard that.
They're
yes,
spectacular.
They are. It's amazing what they can do with drones.
Yeah. Well, the Chinese showed us during the Olympics in Beijing that, those shows at the opening and closing ceremonies were unbelievable. Yeah, all drones. No fireworks. It was good. It was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I love the sign you brought in.
Yeah. Where's the camera? Can we put this on?
Well, Cliff is shooting.
Does it show backwards this way or does it show regular? Regular. A friend sent this not instant message because this was on. Woohoo! There it goes. Kindness is the highest form of intelligence.
There you go.
I love this.
That's nice. Yeah.
This is going up in the window in my office.
Yeah, that is super.
Kindness is the highest form of intelligence. I love it.
Nice. Yeah. Very cool.
Thank you.
Well, how do folks get in touch with you if they need
we
some
have
help?
to do that part, right?
Well, yeah. Let's do a little PR for you.
Okay, well, first, remember this is a call-in show, so if you would like to talk about anything real estate related, you're welcome to call in to WPSL station here. And we are on WPSL and WSTU, so it covers from
Palm Bay to Palm Beach.
Yes,
as
Palm
Cliff
Bay
says.
to PGA, something about the highway, up and down the highway.
Yes, in 49 other countries. Yeah.
I had to go to a community in Palm Beach Gardens last week, and I listened all the way down there.
Oh, yeah. Very easy. But, at the Hurricane Expo?
Yes.
Wow. You talk about newcomers. I mean, we met. It seemed like everybody
people
in
from
there
everywhere
was, were new, and it's amazing.
Yes,
it's amazing how this area is growing, and we really haven't seen the growth yet. It was funny to look at the expression on the emergency manager's face when we were talking about the growth here. He just kind of sighed, and it was like, so what's it going to be like when Port St. Lucie triples? And, they just...
Is that like be careful what you ask for?
Yeah. Well,
they want the growth, so...
I know they want the growth, but, of course, his big concern is, do we have enough roads to get people out of town during hurricanes?
But that's part of the plan, is to make sure that that we're able to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
So many people are keeping their cell phone numbers from wherever they came from.
Sure.
So I'm going to make sure everybody knows that if you'd like to call into the show, it's 772-340-1590. That's 772-340-1590. And that will get you right here to the radio station so that we can discuss your real estate topics.
And I forget, it's sometime this month when your cell company is going to make you dial all those numbers.
But I heard that that's only certain area codes,
I don't know.
like
I'll
down
be-
south.
Is it really? Okay.
Well, at least
Oh,
from what
okay.
I heard,
okay.
yes,
Well, okay. That would be good.
yes.
Well, we
But
have
if
to
you
do
want to
that.
reach us,
Yeah.
next week I'll wait. We have a second phone number for the area that you'll be able to use. But for now, 772-200-5105 is the way to reach me and the team, and you can call or text that number. That's a cell phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
We have email address, of course, mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. And we service the whole area that can be heard by these radio stations and beyond.
There you go. So if you're listening in Belgium, give her a call.
Yeah, text us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have international on my phone, so
You start getting all these weird calls. Oh, Tokyo calling. Oh, well, see, it's right there. It's oh, that one's from Nigeria. Well, you can ignore that one.
okay.
I'm terrible. I am terrible. So what's new with you? I
Well,
haven't seen you forever.
I know. One thing that this is public service information that I am putting out there for everybody in case you have not heard or read or you don't get Brian Mast's emails. You know, the new high-speed transportation that is going to be coming through the area.
Oh, not so bright line.
They want to completely change the way boats are able to get in and out. So let me read this paragraph to you. If you don't subscribe to Brian Mast's email, let me know and I can get you the information. This is what they just sent out this week. This is urgent. Right now, the United States Coast Guard is considering major changes to how the St. Lucie River Railroad Bridge operates to accommodate Brightline. Changes to these regulations will impact the maritime industry, boaters, and everyone who enjoys our water. If these changes move forward, they could drastically restrict how much time boaters are able to pass underneath the bridge. They want to allow the bridge to open only 15 minutes every hour.
Yep.
As part of the process, the Coast Guard is hosting a public comment period. The deadline for that has been extended to July 25th, 2022. You can comment on through this email. So if you want to be able to go on to Brian Mast's website or get an email from him so that you can comment, you can do that up until July 25th. And if we don't send enough comments to force the Coast Guard to not make this change, then that's what's going to happen. That bridge is only going to be opened 15 minutes every hour.
And that was a concern of the EOC folks in St. Lucie County, because if there is a western hurricane coming east and they're trying to get boats out from the river, going out to sea, and try and be safe out there, then, they're very concerned about that.
So I'm trying to see if this is... I know I have the email address on here someplace. Hang on one second. I'm looking for it for you.
Yeah, Brian's real active there.
Okay, so this comes from, I guess you can email back to this email or go on to Brian Mast's website and do it. But this is FL, like the abbreviation for Florida, 18bm.outreach at mail.house.gov. Okay? And if you go onto his website, I'm sure that there will be a link there that you can submit your comment. I did it before, but I'm going to do it again now that they have extended the period. July 25th is the deadline. You got to do it before then.
All right, you got a couple of weeks, folks. We got a thing. What was it? Saturday, I guess, from the Barn Theater in Stewart.
Yes?
That is opening a play, and you can't get to the theater because of Bright Line construction in downtown Stewart. And it was so funny. And they're doing these alternate routes on how to get to the Barn Theater, and it's one of those you can't get there from here.
Well, not
so
quite.
I know, but it's crazy that you have to go so far out of your way to, go from east to west.
That's
true. And the emergency management people have been concerned about that from the get-go.
Yes, that's why they fought for so long. But sometimes whoever has the biggest bucks, unfortunately, wins.
Are you trying to say money talks? Or money buys politicians?
I didn't say that. You said that.
I said that. No,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
on me.
I try to keep politics out of here, but so another thing I wanted to bring up today is, and especially since you made the comment about so many out-of-towners being in the area, there are incentives from many builders in the area right now.
Really?
Yes. So if you are still looking for a property, I think what has happened this summer is so many people came down over the winter and couldn't find what they wanted, so they found something to rent instead of something to buy, and probably if they found something to rent, they had to rent it at least for 6 months to a year, so they're not looking right now. Well, buyers, I'm here to tell you that if you want to make your purchase so that you have your new place in the area when your lease is up, now is a great time to do that, because there are several builders in the area that have incentives going on right now. So, and differing incentives depending on the builder. So if you want some more information about that, let us know and we can certainly help you out.
Cool. That sounds great.
Yeah, and that's all the way into Indian River County too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, all of a sudden I've started seeing some ads. The big builder down in Tradition, Mattamy, I guess has got a new development opening this fall, and another developer down there has got a area that is going to start selling in the fall, and they're almost sold out already. And it's like, are you kidding me? It's, we're not even close yet, but yeah.
Yes. Well, and I know that there's a community that I had been looking at with a buyer, and last month they had a lottery for the remaining lots in that community.
Wow.
They had like enough lots for 10% of the people that they had on their waiting list, roughly speaking.
And you had one of your clients walk into the Florida Club and just fall in love and buy it.
Oh, I did. Yes.
That's cool.
What a sweet couple. Yes.
That's really cool.
Yes, I can't wait till they move in. They'll be closing late next week.
So you mean they walked in and they saw like their dream floor plan?
Well, they came in and said, we really like the area. We've been shopping south of here, and we've discovered that we can come here and buy what we want for at least $100,000 less than we could further south.
Yeah.
So that's why they settled on the Florida Club.
And get more for their money.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome all of you Palm Beachers who are deciding to come up to the Treasure Coast. And we must have met 1,000 of you on Saturday. It's amazing. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and as prices keep going up, not only housing prices, but food prices, everything, uh, people have to do something to be able to afford to live and afford where they're living.
Sure.
And if they're in a high-priced area and they can't afford it anymore, that's what they do. They go to an area where they can afford it.
Mhm.
Everybody knows it's less expensive here than it is down south. So.
Sure. Sure. Wow. That's crazy. So what's going on locally here that
So locally, I have stats that I wanted to talk about today. And we're going to use Port St. Lucie first.
cool.
So let me open this up. Well, come on here. What you doing to me?
By the way, we have to thank James Griffel, the communications guy for Scripps, Channel 5, and James Whelan, meteorologist from Channel 5. And he had in tow a young lady who is a student meteorologist,
Oh, wow.
student at Florida State, and she is working the morning news with Channel 5. And yeah, she's a budding meteorologist. So she'll have her degree next year and then off on a television career.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
This is Port St. Lucie, and
Uh-oh.
oh, here we go. So this is comparing, because they're always, we won't have June's numbers out for another probably 10 days.
Right. I mean, very understandable.
So they are comparing May 2021 to May of 2022. Single family homes, and this is Port St. Lucie proper. In 2021, there were 465 single family homes that closed in the month of May, and in 2022, there were 431 single family homes that closed.
Whew.
So numbers are still down. Numbers of properties are still down.
But the dollar figure's up, though.
Listen to this. Of those 431 single family homes that closed during the month of May in Port St. Lucie, the prices were up almost 29%.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yikes.
Median sales price for May in 2021 was $311,000, and in 2022 was $400,000.
Whoa. Wow. 29%?
Yep.
Oh,
Almost
God.
29%.
Oh, brother.
Condos and townhouses in Port St. Lucie, there were 64 that were sold in 2021 during the month of May, and in 2022 there were 60 that were sold. Those prices were up over 44%.
Oh, my goodness.
The median sales price in 2021 for those condos and townhouses during the month of May was $185,000, roughly $185,000. In 2022, during the month of May, it was $267,000.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Now, I don't see increases like that
They can't continue.
now.
I mean, it just can't continue like that. I don't think. Can it?
Inventory is going, the good news is inventory is going up right now. That's because 3 weeks ago, when they raised the interest rates over 6%, that put a fast skid to showings. Showings just basically dropped off. So properties are staying on the market longer. Prices, of course, don't increase when that happens. And so I would expect numbers to be flat when they come out for the next month. Or not to have increased month over month.
Well, I know one house that's for sale and in the Newport area of Port St. Lucie, and Coach Charlie Wilson's house. He's moved on to Charlotte. Oh boy, yeah.
Moving up.
Moving up. Yep.
How about if we take a look at Stewart?
Sounds good.
Most recent for Stewart. Let's see what this says. And again, this is single-family homes for the month of May. And in 2021, there were 63 that sold in Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is Stewart proper, of course. And in 2022, during the month of May, there were 49 that sold. The median sales price in 2021 for that same month was $390,000.
Wow.
And in 2022, it was $475,000.
Oh God.
So that's an increase of almost 22%.
Oh boy. Wow. Cliff is waiting for that mansion in Jensen Beach to go up for sale.
Okay, good for you.
That one right on the water. Yeah, that's
Good for you.
It's got about 20 bathrooms and bedrooms and
I wouldn't want to clean that place.
it's
Condos and townhouses in Stewart in 2021,
Yeah.
there were 59 that sold. And in 2022, there were 48 that sold.
Wow.
Their median sales price went from $232,000 in 2021 to $271,000 and change in 2022. So that was an increase of 17%.
That I would think it's more modest, but I think
But
more,
still,
more realistic.
Double-digit increases year over year.
Yeah.
It can't be sustained. Just can't be.
Well, we've been saying that for a while, though.
Well,
yeah.
let's try Palm City. Hold on to your chair.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's probably going through the roof.
Palm City. 36 single-family homes sold during the month of May in 2021, and in 2022 there were 31. And they had over a 58% increase in median sales price.
Yeah.
In 2021, it was $537,000. In 2022, during the month of May, it was $850,000. Those are single-family homes in Palm City.
Wow.
Condos and townhouses, there were 12 that sold in 2021 during that month, and in 2022 there were 8 that sold, and the median sales price went from $230,000 to $332,000. That's over a 44% increase.
Boy, that's amazing.
Yep. That's what happens when cash becomes king.
I would be anxious to see how many of those would be like those big out-of-town companies buying this stuff.
Well, they're not doing that so much anymore.
Good.
Last year they did, and I would say through 2021 they did, maybe early 2022, but early 2022 is when they were already having problems. So
we're getting less emails and stuff like that now than we were a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were coming. They were just, we used to get a dozen a week, it seemed like.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why, because they're all about, don't misunderstand that you think they're working for you. They are all about making money.
For them.
Yes.
And their shareholders.
Right.
Yeah. I get it. Yep.
This industry was great until big business got involved.
Yeah.
That's my little opinion.
No, I get it. Yeah.
They took the control out of the consumer's hands and allowed big business to take it over.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Which again points to the importance of having a real estate person, and I'll kind of categorize that. As you mentioned, a real estate professional.
Realtor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've seen the Beaches MLS, or I think that's our association. You've seen the new commercials on television?
I did. I was going to mention that. Yeah. They have St. Lucie as well.
I left it in the car.
Yeah.
Those commercials are from our association.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I go,
which is
wow.
like one of the largest associations in the state, which means in the country probably.
Yeah, we were watching Channel 5, and all of a sudden that your MLS popped up. I'm going, wow,
Yep.
This is cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've been working on that for several years, and finally it's come to fruition. So we're pretty proud about that.
Yeah. Well, again, that's where the real estate professional, and you've talked about it, and everybody, seems like everybody on every street corner's got a real estate license. But
and halfway in between.
and maybe halfway through the block too. But look for professional folks. Give Eileen a call.
Thank you. Yes, and ask the questions. I mean, you should. This is the biggest purchase that most people are going to make with their lifelong income. So you need to make sure that you are getting proper help and ask the difficult questions. It's not a popularity contest. It's about, do you feel like this person can give you the service that you want? Do you feel like this person is going to be honest and open and transparent with you? Do you feel like this realtor person that you are interviewing has your best interest in mind? You need to ask, are they familiar with the neighborhood you're interested in? Don't ask them to suggest a neighborhood to you, because we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Ask how long they've been in the business. Ask what their experience in residential real estate is.
And if they ask you what is residential real estate, you're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, that would be a dead giveaway, yes. It certainly would.
Just run.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I wanted to bring up a topic today because it's getting to be more and more in the news, and it is, again, this is big government trying to get involved in the industry and control the industry. There's two things to remember about real estate. Commissions are always negotiable. Whether you are a buyer and you are paying your agent, or whether you are a seller who is paying their agent, that commission is always negotiable. If that agent won't negotiate with you, then look for somebody else who will.
See, we never knew that.
Too many
When
people
we bought.
don't, and I think it's important for people to know that.
Yeah.
It is illegal for brokers to, what's the word? I forget the word. To collaborate about commissions. The other thing that I want people to remember is there is a big push now to publish all commissions, because the government is telling the consumer that the total commission is a secret, and that is not true. The total commission is on every closing statement. So everybody involved in that transaction gets to see the total commissions that are paid out to both of the agents, or if they're, if something is co-listed, or however many agents are involved in that transaction and how many brokers are involved in that transaction. That commission is stated right there on the closing statement. So everybody signing that closing statement gets to see that. That means buyers and sellers.
That's neat. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and as I remember, of course it was a long time ago, but yeah, everything was all written down on the paperwork.
Well, what they're saying is that because I don't have one here to show you, but on an MLS sheet that's available to agents, it's going to show the agent the cooperation and compensation that's offered by the listing broker to the selling broker. Okay. Well, how do I describe this? The feds want more than that. They want the total listing commission to be disclosed on there as well.
Okay.
Which ultimately means that it's going to cost us more, us realtors more, and licensed agents more, because they're going to have to alter those MLS systems in order to put that additional information in there. And guess who pays for that?
Sure. Oh, gosh. How many roadblocks can they throw in your way?
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's same in our business.
It's just another way to control basically small business, because every real estate agent is a small business owner.
You bet.
Although
Sure.
our license is held by a larger company, we each are a small business owner. We are an independent contractor. We have to pay all of our own expenses. We pay all of our own E&O insurance and our medical insurance and our license fees and our association fees and our MLS fees. Nobody else pays that for us. Ultimately, it comes out of our pocket. I think people forget that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't want to get in the weeds of something. They just want to get something done and just get it done.
You want to know my old saying?
Go for it. Hey, it's your show. Go for it.
If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. So if you don't really want to dig deep in your own transaction and you don't know what's going on, then you have no right to be a victim later.
And don't complain.
Because all you have to do is ask the questions.
There you go. Yeah. Agreed.
That's my life's philosophy.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, not just about real estate.
Yeah.
You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. Which one do you want to be?
Yeah. That works.
So there was there's some competition here. And what I'm doing is I'm going through the articles that I brought today because some of them are just hilarious. You'll notice when it comes to big business that what companies are doing now is they are getting involved in different facets of the industry. like if they were just about selling property before, now they want to sell the property and they want to also be a licensed lender so that they can lend you the money for the property that they're selling you. There are several. Okay. There are several that are making those adjustments to their business portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we have somebody on the phone.
Yeah.
A regular listener.
Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Hi. Good, Eileen. And
How's
hello,
Palm
Greg.
City doing?
I'm going to tell you something. The reason why I'm calling, my wife is involved right now in a fantasy. She loves to look at houses, and I am not moving, okay? And I live in Old Palm City.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw a house the other day. I couldn't believe it. And then yesterday, she says, oh, we got to look at a house behind us. So we got in the car, drove over there. It's supposed to be an open house. Nobody was there. We knocked on the door. Nobody there. We come home. The darn house closed already. 402,000 it was listed for. I don't know what it went for. And it was 1,500 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a 1-car garage attached. So a small house in Old Palm City, listed for 402. I bought in Old Palm City in 2015 for 230.
Yep.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I have a steam room. I have a custom house.
Just think of all that equity you have now.
Well, Eileen, I plan to be carried out of this house in a box.
Well,
I am
good.
not moving.
I mean, not
I
good
am
that that's
not
going to
moving.
happen, but
Well,
it's good that you like your home, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking at 75 pretty soon, and I'm not moving. I have renovated 3 houses now, a condo and 2 houses. I moved from North River Shores. I had a house there on the canal.
Mm-hmm.
And I got, because it sold, so it's at 580 on the canal. That was the most, because I put a lot of money there. Again, that was steam bath, the whole bit. I used to run health clubs, and I sold advertising rights. Anyway, I enjoy your show, Eileen. I never miss it.
Well, thank you very much, Charlie. We appreciate the fact that you're a regular listener.
And a realtor, people, is the way to go. I love you, but I have known a realtor for like 30 years. The only person that ever called me back, and I was living in Connecticut, and I had to sit down with Remand. But this other lady actually called me back from another company.
That's important, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I used to run sales teams, and follow-up is very important.
Customer Service
Customer
101.
service. People make companies. Companies don't make people.
Correct.
All right?
Well, we
All right,
appreciate
I
your
love you,
phone
Phil.
call.
So did you wind up?
Charlie,
Did you wind up marrying her, Charlie?
marrying her? Who?
The
Who?
realtor.
The realtor. No, but
He was married to
this
his wife.
realtor. If I mentioned her name, you'd know her.
Oh,
She ran
that's
for-
all right. That's all right. No
She's
names,
a
please.
great person, and Eileen's a great person too.
Well, thank you.
All
Have a
right.
good day.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh boy.
He's a good guy.
Boy, that's amazing though. But
I love to hear when people listen to the show. Did I tell you that I went to our realtor? We have it's called Marketing Madness. We have a weekly realtor meeting in St. Lucie, in Port St. Lucie. And so I was there on Thursday, and I had not been able to be there for a while. So there were a lot of people there that I didn't know. But several people told me that they listened to the show, and I thought, oh, that's great.
sure. Oh yeah. I'm sure you've got a big following. Yeah. You know, and it's a topic that, because you talk about rentals too. I mean, you just don't limit it to buying properties.
No, I try to. That was one of our commitments when we first started this show, which
Yep.
has been over a year and a half now.
Wow, it's been that long, huh?
Yep,
Seems like forever.
you're kind of stuck with me.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
So, but that was a commitment when the show began, that it was going to be a lot of hopefully good information for the general public, hopefully educational process, so maybe they could learn things that they didn't know before, like commissions are negotiable, things like that. So that's what we try to do.
It's amazing that they would go to a open house that was already closed down.
Well, I have a feeling that, maybe somehow on a website, it didn't get updated.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
There are some websites that even keep things on the market before they really are on the market. Or, keep them active, because the whole purpose for those websites is to get clicks, so
Yeah.
that they capture the cookies from whoever is looking online.
Sure.
So they're going to do whatever they have to get those clicks. So I have personally called on more than one occasion to an agent because the listing said it was active on one of those big national websites. And when I got a hold of the agent, they said, that house has been closed for months. Or, no, that house is not even on the market yet.
Yeah.
So,
Be careful.
right.
Buyer beware.
If you use the MLS search that your agent is going to give you, that is the best information. That is up to date, most current, correct information.
Now, it is entirely possible if you look at it in the morning and it might be gone by that afternoon. I mean, you don't know.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And it could be, originally what I thought he was going to say is they already had accepted an offer, so they didn't have the open house. But it sounds like this house had already closed even. So wherever that was on a website someplace, it either it was an incorrect address or it was incorrect information, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. So I wanted to talk a little bit about our listings. We have 2 beautiful condos on the market right now that are in Vista del Lago, which is North Stewart. 34994 is the zip code. One is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath that's all updated, even with all impact windows.
Ooh, that's a sale.
Yes.
Yep.
That one's on the market for $225,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. That community is a 55 and over community.
Upstairs or downstairs?
That one is a 2nd floor. And if you know the Vista communities, they were built several years ago. No
elevators?
No elevators required because they're only 2-story buildings.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
So, 2nd floor, beautiful 2-2. On the golf course, the Lanayas has a golf course and lake view.
Ooh.
Yes. And then we have a brand new one, which is 1st floor, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, that just went on the market yesterday. And that has a very pretty private backyard. Also, windows in the lanai. And the shower has been updated beautifully. It's a walk-in, all-tiled shower. And that one's on the market for $115,000. So if you want more information about those properties, you can contact us at 772-200-5105. We also have a great home in Kissimmee that's on the market. This is a big house. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a real theater room,
Ooh, yeah.
and a huge game room that has a custom 8-foot regulation, I think is how I say it, regulation billiard table that goes with it.
Okay.
This house has been completely updated. It's beautiful. It has porcelain tile floors. Yes, beautiful.
Nice.
That one's on the market for $599 in Kissimmee.
Nice.
Within a short drive of everything, of the airport and Disney, everything.
Yeah, and the pool table comes with it.
It does.
Awesome. That's worth it right there.
And it's a beautiful theater room. I mean, you can close those doors
bet.
behind you, and it's just like being in your own private movie theater
I've been
because
in a
that's
few
what
of
it
those.
is.
Yep, been in a few of those in Los Angeles. Yeah.
It's really fun. They even have old posters hanging,
I
old movie posters.
remember Magic Johnson has one that is like it's huge, and it was like, oh my goodness.
Well, you can have
Yeah.
your own version of Magic Johnson's house.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy, yeah, nice. Yeah, your own theater room. That
Yes.
would be cool. Yeah.
Yes. With all brand new surround sound equipment and everything in it.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Nice. All right.
Ready to go. And we
Got about 7 minutes. 6
we will have some news next week
Oh, cool.
about somebody new joining the team.
Oh, nice.
So
You're expanding out.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, very cool. Good stuff.
Yep. One other thing I wanted to bring up today, because you know that I'm all about giving back, and we are trying to organize a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity of Martin County. This will be a artisan/craft fair.
Nice.
So anybody out there, if you make handmade items and you'd like to participate in this, it's going to be late in September. Give us a call and we can give you more details about it. And again, you can reach us at 772-200-5105. And this is going to be a fundraiser for Martin County Habitat for Humanity.
And will that be in front of the Habitat building there on US?
It will, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful, beautiful facility.
Yeah. It's a great location.
Yeah.
We're going to try to do it on a Sunday so that we have plenty of space, because during the week that store is so busy and there isn't a lot of non-parking outdoor space that we can use. So it's going to be like the last Sunday in September.
So how many years have you volunteered for them?
Habitat for Humanity? Oh, well, because I was at a store in Michigan before I ever came here. So I'm going to say roughly maybe 10 years now.
Nice. Well, thank you for doing that. That's really neat.
They're near and dear to my heart. I really believe in their their motto of a hand up, not a hand out.
Yep.
Anyone who gets a Habitat for Humanity home has put in many hundreds of hours of sweat equity in order to qualify for that home. Besides the fact that they must be responsible with their money, so they have to qualify for their mortgage.
Yeah, and Habitat does such good work.
They do.
They really do.
Habitat for Humanity of Martin County is getting ready to start a new project in Hope Sound.
Yes, I saw that on Channel 5, as a matter of fact.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they have a new director. Margot recently retired, and so as soon as
Wait a minute. She
Yes.
can't retire?
She did.
She's about 20 years younger than I am.
So when I can get Mike on as a guest he's very busy getting, filling those shoes right now. But as soon as he has a Monday morning available, he's going to come and be a guest for us.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. He's going to have big shoes to fill.
Yes,
He was good.
and he is very capable of doing that.
And she was plugged in. I mean, she knows everyone in that county.
She retired and immediately left for an extended vacation in Europe.
There you go. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well, she has a daughter that lives over there too, so she was going to be able to see her daughter part of the time.
Yeah,
right.
That's very cool. Yeah, good stuff.
Habitat for Humanity. No matter where they are, they do very good work. So, in each county, Habitat for Humanity is county by county by county by county. So whatever county you live in, if you want to support Habitat for Humanity, get involved in that county's office.
Right.
Or Restore.
Restore, yeah.
Right.
Habitat Restore. Yeah.
All of the money that they make goes to build affordable homes for people of lower incomes who are living in. Some are living in terrible circumstances because that's all they can afford. And what it does is it makes their mortgage rate much lower so that they can't afford these payments.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Yeah. Get involved. That's it.
Absolutely. I believe in that. I had one more house I wanted to tell you about today, and now it's not on the market anymore.
You had it planned as we walked into the studio.
I
and
did,
it's already gone.
and now it's not on the market anymore. Hang on one second. We running out of time?
We're running out of time. That's
Okay.
funny. Oh.
So we do have a physical office in the Florida Club, but our office is wherever you need it to be. And we are always growing our team. If you are thinking about retiring from the industry, we can have a plan that will work for you. Or if you are getting involved in the industry and you want to come and talk to us about being part of our team, then give us a call. 772-200-5105. Have a great week, everybody.
And what's your email address, too?
Oh, mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com.
Awesome. All right. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, you too.